My name is Magnus Chase, and I live on the streets of Boston. I've been homeless ever since my mom died. I was living a somewhat peaceful life, if you call being homeless peaceful, until my uncle forced me to summon a sword from thin air and fight a fire giant. My uncle apparently knows about some other secret realm where gods and mythical beings exist. Don't ask me how this is all possible, because even I'm not even sure what's going on. All I know is to keep the sword away from that fire giant who I am facing off against. And don't even ask why the so-called fire giant is so short. I reassure you, let me make a correction. My uncle assures you he is a giant.
Give me the sword, Magnus, and I'll let you go safely. Look, I don't know why you want the sword so badly, but I'm not letting you have it. This is the end, Magnus.
Where am I?
Magnus, I'm Samuel Ives, and we must find the Sword of Summer before it's too late.
What's going on? Who are you? Where am I?
This is Hotel Valhalla, where worthy heroes have died and come to live the afterlife. I'm a Valkyrie, a person who brings the heroes here.
So I was considered worthy?
There's no time for questions now. We must hurry and retrieve the sword you wielded earlier before it falls into the wrong hands.
Why do you have to do that? It's just a regular old sword, right?
Not just any sword, it's the sharpest sword in all of the 9 worlds. And the fire giant you were just fighting, sir, is going to break Fenris Wolf's chains, which will hasten doomsday, which has been prophesied by the gods.
There are gods? And who the heck is Fenris Wolf?
I thought you would know more.
And basically, the questions went on for about an hour, but I'll give you a brief explanation of what she told me. Sam told me that we live in a realm with 9 worlds that are controlled by the Norse gods. Basically, the gods foresaw a battle where the world would pretty much get destroyed. One of the things that was predicted was that Fenris Wolf, one of the strongest creatures in the world, would be freed, which could destroy the 9 worlds. And the only object that can free the wolf is the Sword of Summer, the sword that I found earlier, and I lost.
So basically, you're telling me to find a sword and kill a giant?
Sure, I guess you know enough.
Sweet, let's go.
Wait. Who are you?
Hearth? Blitz? Is that you?
These are Hearth and Blitz. They're my friends from Boston. They helped me out since day 1 when I became homeless. Oh, and Hearth is mute, by the way, so he doesn't talk. Ever. He can read lips quite well, however.
What are you guys doing here?
We came to tell you that you have to find the Sword of Summers before it's too late.
That's what she came here for as well. So, I guess...
Stop thinking this is serious business! But anyways, a dwarf and an elf, those are your friends? Not that you had any.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
But still.
Wait, I didn't know you guys were mythical creatures. Which one's the elf and who's the dwarf?
I'm the dwarf and Hearth is the elf. It should be pretty obvious due to the height difference.
Sweet. Wait, why didn't you guys tell me before? And how do you guys know about the sword?
Magnus, we don't have any time to catch up with old pals. We have to hurry up and get out of here. Oh, and leave your friends behind. Don't get in the way.
Not true! Hearth is the master of magic, and I can get us to wherever the sword is.
And what is your reason for joining our quest?
Well, Magnus is our friend. We can't just let him go somewhere without our protection. So I insist we come along.
Please.
Fine, just hurry up.
We're all in this together. Once we know that we're all stars, and we see that.
As we walked to our next location, Sam told us when my sword was lost, the water goddess, Ran, took the sword. Apparently, she was a bit of a hoarder. Well, that's a bit of an understatement. She took in all things that flew into the currents of the sea and kept it, claiming they're all prized possessions and can be sold for a good price on eBay.
So how exactly do we get the sword from the water goddess?
Well, she always has been one to listen to a good deal, so all we have to do is bargain for the sword.
Alright, we're here. Which 2 of us will go?
What? Why can't we all go?
Because 2 of us need to stay here and protect from monsters.
Magnus and I could go.
Phew, because I wasn't going near any water goddess today.
Well, then settles that then. Let's do this.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Great Rand. I am Sam Al Abbas. I've come to bargain with you.
We've come to bargain for your sword.
Dare speak to me, you mortals?
Oh, Great Rand, we only wish to barter for the Sword of Summer.
What do you offer me then? What could possibly be worth that sword?
What I'm offering you is to let you keep your collection. You know I can summon the sword at will, right?
How will your sword be able to take away all my treasures?
Surely the sharpest blade in the world can cut your nets, where you store all your treasures.
Fine, Magnus Chase, have it your way, but let it be known that you have made an enemy of Rand. And next time you sail on any ship anywhere in the world, I will personally drag your soul to the bottom of the sea.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
Whoa! Whoa!
Sweet. Well, I guess ran.
It's a good one! That was interesting.
So is that it? Did we win?
Not quite. There's something I forgot to tell you guys. We'll discuss it with the others.
Alright, let's go.
After we reached back to Hearth and Blitz, we walked to a nearby shelter where we could discuss about our next plan of action safely.
Did you get the sword?
Yep. But according to Sam, we got more work to do.
Fenris Wolf's chains have been loosening. We have to replace his chains and defeat Surt.
So you're telling me we have to go to the exact place where Surt wants the sword, and where he can cut the chains?
Yes, if we don't, I bet he can take the chains off himself too.
Fine, let's go. We don't have much time to argue.
So where's Fenris Wolf? And how do we get to where he is?
I know he's on an island, but I don't know how to get there.
I think we can let Hearth handle this. He can teleport us anywhere in the world, but he doesn't like to use it too much.
Alright then. Is everybody ready?
Hearth, do your thing.
And then it began, the final fight. Blitz, Hearth, and Sam are taking care of tying up Fenris Wolf. Hearth is going to use a spell to pin down the wolf, and Blitz and Sam are going to tie him up. That left me with taking care of Surt, the one I fought at the very beginning of this whole adventure.
Magnus Chase! I see you have brought my new sword. Surrender the sword quickly, and I will kill you quickly. As for your friends, I can make no promises.
It's going to be different this time. I'm not the same person you fought before. I'm stronger now.
We'll see about that. What's wrong, Magnus? I thought you became stronger. I thought you would be more of a challenge. Die! You imbecile! Stay down! Looks like we're done here. Now to go after his pesky little friends. How?
It's not over yet. I ain't gonna lose. Not to the likes of you.
You can't defeat me, Magnus Chase. I am Surt, king of all fire giants.
Are you sure about that?
This is the end, Surt.
After I had killed Surt, I limped to where the others were. However, I ended up collapsing halfway there. Fortunately, they succeeded in tying up the wolf, and they found me lying on the ground. Hearth used his teleportation magic and teleported us back to Hotel Valhalla, where the Allfather, Odin, rewarded us for our heroic deeds. I am Odin, and we all gather here today to celebrate and reward these heroes who brought balance to the 9 worlds. Now, to Sam Al Abbas, I grant a promotion for becoming the captain of the Valkyries, or you could work directly under me. To Magnus, I give the choice of returning to the human world or staying in Hotel Valhalla. For Blitz, I grant him the funds to open a clothing store in Boston, which I know has been a dream of his since he was a child. And for Hearthstone, I award you the rank of Full Master. You are now ready to wield a sorcerer's staff. I also offer him to be my apprentice. Now, let us all feast for this joyous occasion.
Oh, great grand. Oh, great grand. We come here to barter for the sword.
Go.
Oh, great grand. We come. Stop it. Magnus, I am Sam Al Abbas, and we must find the sword. Magnus, I'm Sam Al Abbas. Magnus, I'm Sam Al Abbas. We must. It's not just any sword. The sharpest sword of all time in the 9.
Yeah.
It's not just any sword. The sharpest sword in all of the 9 worlds. And the fire giant you were just fighting, sir, is going to use it to break Fenris Wolf's chains, which will hasten doom. The fire giant you were just fighting, sir, is going to use it to break Fenris Wolf's chains, which will hasten.
What are these?
Who are you?
We came to tell you that you have to find the sword of summer.
You're so glad.
We came to tell you that the sword of summer. Yes.
You look drunk.
How?